We're live. What's up, guys? My name is Nate, and today I am back with another solo commentary. And for today's video, I'm gonna be talking about working out. The difference between cutting and bulking, tips on losing weight, gaining weight, such and such. Now, the reason why I am making this video is because a lot of people have hit me up, asking me on tips for these kinds of things. Basically, they go on my Instagram page and they look at all the videos I post, the improvements from, say, a year ago to now, and they're amazed by how far I've gotten and bulked up and whatnot. But basically, I will be putting my account name in the description if you want to go check that out and see for yourself. But basically, I have my own notebook that I write things down, tips and such. So the first thing we're gonna get into is foods. Now, when people say you need to go on a diet, that doesn't mean to stop eating whatsoever. What that means is you need to start eating more healthy foods and lay off the junk, such as pizza, fast food restaurants like McDonald's, soda especially, and go more towards the healthy foods. So when it comes to bulking up or cutting, there's 3 different parts of food. There's protein, which builds muscle. There's carbs, which gives you energy, and then there's fats, which does like a little bit of both. So for protein, you have meat, which can be steak or pork. You have fowl, which is chicken, turkey, duck. You have eggs, which that's not explainable, or that's explainable. Cheese and dairy, such as cottage cheese, which is really good, or yogurt. Fish and shellfish, salmon and tuna are really good for you. And then legumes, which is black beans, chickpeas. So all that builds muscle and replenishes it. The next thing is carbs. So again, this stuff gives you energy. You have rice, which can be white or brown. You have quinoa, oats, legumes and lentils, sweet potatoes, yams, regular potatoes, whole grain pasta, and whole grain bread. The next thing is fat, which is avocado, almonds, walnuts, macadamia nuts. Any kind of nuts is good for you. Just you gotta watch your consumptions because they're out of salt. Olive oil, almond butter, and peanut butter. So fat model consumption, it means like you can have some fat, like you can have certain amounts. So whole milk, full fat dairy, coconut oil, fatty cuts of meat, and lard, which I forgot what that was. But next we're gonna go into the vegetables. So the leafy vegetables are the best for you, I mean the green vegetables. So we have broccoli, cauliflower, spinach, kale, spaghetti squash, zucchini, cucumber, carrots, onions, which I hate the most, and then asparagus. So you can have snacks throughout the day, but it's gotta be something healthy and like a handful. So nuts, which handful of nuts, bananas, apples, cottage cheese, and yogurt. Those 2 being what do you call it? Dairy, whatever you call it. So before we get into more, I want to explain the 2 differences between cutting and bulking. So everybody has a moderate consumption of calories they need a day. So if you want to cut, basically you have to eat 500 less calories than what you normally eat. And that's where you shred the fat and you look more defined. Bulking is when you eat more than what you're supposed to, more than the moderate consumption, and you pack on weight. But as you lift heavy weight, you build muscle at the same time, so you look like a bodybuilder. That's what a lot of bodybuilders do. they drink protein shakes and just do anything to pack on weight while getting those big muscles. So those are two differences between them. So now we're going on to a healthy plate. So a healthy plate should consist of 2 serving vegetables, 1 or 2 servings protein, 1 serving of healthy carbs, healthy fats, with the drinks being water, coffee, or a 0-calorie drink. Now tips on how to bulk up. You need to consume 1 to 1.5 per pound body weight in protein every day. So basically, if you weigh 180 pounds, you need 180 pounds of protein, grams of protein. You need to always eat vegetables because they are good for you. If you are gaining weight, you need to add more carbs and add fats to your meal. If you are not eating enough, if you aren't gaining weight, that's simple. If you are not feeding your body what it needs, you are not going to gain weight. See, people tend to think you can just go on a healthy diet and not work out and lose weight. No, you need to burn more weight than what you need to consume more calories. You need to burn more calories than what you consume. So if you eat 500 calories, you need to burn more than that. So supplements are kind of controversial, but there are two things you should take, and that is whey protein, which makes you gain weight but also muscle and helps it grow and recover, and then creatine, which is actually in your body. It holds water in your muscles and it makes them bigger while recovering the muscles, and you need to drink water with it too. Even though you use water with creatine, you need to drink a lot of water because it tends to, like I said, hold water in the muscles and you could get dehydrated. So now on to the exercises. So strength and muscle exercises consist of squats, deadlifts, overhead presses, bench presses, body rows, dips, push-ups, and pull-ups. Now, those 3 exercises I just mentioned are body weight exercises, so you use your body against that. Goals for how many reps and sets to do. So if you want strength and power, you need to do around 5 reps. If you want to increase your muscle size and strength, you need to do from 5 to 8 reps. If you want size and a little bit of strength, you need to do about 8 to 12 reps. And if you want muscular endurance, you need at least 12 and up and more reps. So that's another thing I want to talk about. There's a difference between muscle strength and muscle endurance. Muscle strength is how much you can lift. Muscular endurance is how many reps you can do. If you are lifting like really heavy weight, you need to do less reps. Because would you rather do heavy lifting and a lot of reps and have a risk of hurting yourself, or do less reps and lifting heavy and get into where you want? I would rather take the first one. So let's have a recap now. So you need to eat a calorie deficit, which is less calories than usual, while heavy strength training to build muscle while you're leaning out. So leaning out means cutting. Prioritize protein intake, which again, about 1 to 1.5 pounds of body weight. Get strong with big lifts and less reps. This will build muscle even in a deficit. So, deficit meaning like less calories if you're continuing to build muscle, or if you're continuing to do big lifts, then it won't matter because you will build muscle. Once you reach a certain body fat percent you're happy with, which is around 10% and down, then you can increase your calorie intake to build more muscle without putting on too much fat. So after all that, the big 3 tips for bulking up, cutting, whatever you want to do, is lift weights, eat enough, and rest. So with the rest part, it's probably the most important part of the process, because basically when you work out, you tear micro tears. You get micro tears in your muscle. This explains why you get sore and you look like bigger after a workout. As time goes on, the whole resting part is to where those muscles can repair and get bigger. But if you're not giving your body rest, it's not going to help. It's not going to grow, and you could risk pulling a muscle or something. Your body builds and rebuilds muscles during rest. Muscles need about 48 hours to recover. Don't strength chain the same muscles from previous workout. So for me, I do strength trainer workouts 3 days a week. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday with abs, and then Tuesday and Thursday I do a mix between legs and cardio. You don't want to do arms in 2 days in a row. So you don't want to do curls the first day and then bench press the next day, because you're doing the same muscles. And if you're having a rest day, you need to walk for about 20 to 30 minutes. We're almost done, guys. If you are serious about getting bigger and stronger, long distance cardio will work against you. So when it comes to losing weight, a lot of people think jogging is one of the best things to do, but I'm sorry to break it to you, it is not. If I do any cardio, it is sprinting, short distance, or jump rope. Basically, the reason why long distance is bad for you is because the metabolism burns through the muscle, and this explains why some sprinters are skinny and why bodybuilders are big, because if they do any cardio exercise, it's going to be treadmill or the bicycle channels or anything like that. Your body has to burn so many calories for your runs that it doesn't get to use any of the calories in the muscle building process, and that explains what I just said. And then the last thing I want to talk about is sleep. If you're really serious about working out and getting big, you need sleep, because sleep is part of the rest process, and you're gonna need more of it when you are building muscle. So that is basically it for all the things. So if you ever want to write down what you like your diet, do have Monday, what you have for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and then snack, and write your workouts, and every week or two, or every 2 weeks, I would say, check your weight and see if you are doing anything. You can gain around 1 pound a week or lose a pound. It all depends on how much work you put in. So that is it for that.